Okay, YouTube, I'm going to do a quick install video of the HiViz sights on my Glock 23. These are the ones I picked up at the NRA convention here last weekend. It does come with a tube full of extra front sights. There's extra orange. There's 2 orange, 2 green, 2 red, and there's even a white one. The rear sights come with green, and I've gone ahead and switched out the green front sight with a red one. And I did go ahead and pick up a Glock front sight tool to make this install just a little bit easier. So first off, the weapon is clear. Go ahead and take it off. Get the slide. Take out the recoil spring assembly. Have it roll across the counter. Sorry for the bad lighting. I got to do this in the kitchen because my vise is a suction cup and my work table is not smooth enough to have it get any kind of a grip. Okay, so we got the bare frame. If you'll look, there's not enough light. Right here, there's a little nut that holds on the front sight, which is where this little tool comes in. So you just get a hold of that nut and unscrew it. And it's probably some sort of machine screw, so it's got 1,000 threads to it. Nope, yeah, it come off and then I dropped the nut. Okay, it's not a nut, it's actually a little, so that's the screw head, and it's a little screw in there. Turn this over, and the front sight should come out. Front sight is off. Alrighty, so I'm gonna take the new front sight and take off the screw that it has. And then it's an oblong groove in the slide. Same thing, so it fits in there like a glove. Turn it upside down. Get that little screw started, which I'm not sure the best way to. Probably have to set the screw in the tool and kind of go and upside down. Probably the easiest way to do it. And you don't want to cross thread it, that's for sure. And it turns sideways on me. This could be a little trickier than planned. Okay, I've got it started in there. I know you can't see and I apologize for that, but okay, hand tighten that. It doesn't say to put any kind of Loctite on there, but I might go back and put some a little blue Loctite on there. But as you can see, it's on there. Front sight is there. Pardon me, I've been feeling a little sick, so we'll take the vice jaws, we'll open them up. Now remember, this is these are padded. These are little foam insert or rubber inserts that go over the metal jaws, which will help protect your gun. Snug it up there a little bit, and I'm going to use a plastic punch and hammer, and I am going to hopefully work around the camera to drive this sight out. You can see it's starting to move. And there it goes. So here's your factory plastic rear sight with this metal plate that comes underneath it. So we'll put that over there. We'll put this screw back in the original front sight, just so I don't lose all the little pieces in case I want to change anything back. Alrighty, and now we install the new rear sight, which does have a set screw in there, so I have already raised it up to where it's not going to interfere. We'll go ahead and get that one set in there, and we'll tap it in. Well, I did eat up my plastic punch a little bit. I didn't want to use brass. I know you can wipe that off, but I was trying to be as gentle to this as possible. We're almost there. It's hard working around this camera. I can't get a... I hit my thumb as many times as I hit this. Don't worry, that little piece was definitely from my punch. I'm gonna have to go get a brass punch. I'll be right back and we'll finish centering that up. Alright, through the power of editing and getting a brass punch, I was able to get the front sights, or the rear sights, sorry, on there. Let me move the camera just a little bit maybe, or drop it completely. Sorry if I made anybody dizzy there. And the goal was to try and make it as even, the gap is even on this side as on this side. And right now, just eyeballing it, it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to, let's see, back this out a little bit and tighten this little set screw. And then I'll take it to the range, hopefully this weekend, and just see if they need a little bit of adjustment, which won't be any big deal. I'll just put it back in the vise, get the brass punch first time this time, and put it back together that way. Alright, so let's take it out of the vise. Let me zoom back out of here a little bit more. Take it out of the vise. I think that's going to make it a lot more fun to pick up targets. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with the factory sights. I was just looking for something with a little bit more, I don't know, catch my eye a little bit better. So we're going to see how these work out. So put the barrel back in, put the recoil assembly back in. Everybody knows how to assemble a Glock by now. If not, there's about 3 million videos on YouTube on how to do it. And there we go, finished product. So thanks for watching, and I'll give you a range report once I get it a few rounds down range with the new sights.